Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes as we begin a stretch of hot weather with some interruption along the way. It's a little bit uneven because of weather events that are going to transpire later tomorrow and on Thursday. The hottest part of this stretch will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when we could see temperatures reaching the middle to upper 90s in some places. The century mark is not out of the question. 100-degree highs are a tough nut to crack around here. It doesn't happen too often, and back-to-back days doesn't happen too often either. No doubt about it, though, when you combine the humidity, which is going to reach very high levels, it's going to feel like it's well over 100 degrees. So brace yourself for some real discomfort that is coming. So let's take a look at high temperatures that we're forecasting for the next 5 days or so. And I'm going to get me out of the shot here. So here's the Weather Service forecast highs for today. I'm pretty much in line with this. So we're looking at temperatures nudging up from yesterday by about 3 to 5 degrees. We're going to reach the upper 80s and lower 90s from northeastern Virginia right up into southern New England, and that includes, of course, the big cities, Washington, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, Hartford, and Boston. Let's not leave Providence out of this. And the coastal areas on Long Island reaching up the upper 80s to near 90. Areas down inland in southeastern and south central Pennsylvania into northern Maryland near or just over 90 degrees. The humidity today will be up from yesterday, but it will not be overly uncomfortable. The real discomfort will start on Wednesday because we're going to begin to inject some moisture in the mix, and we have a weak weather trough that's coming through, combining with whatever's left of the moisture from Barry, which is making its way into the Ohio Valley today. So here are Wednesday's highs reaching generally, let's call it 90 to 95 from Virginia to southern New England. A little bit cooler, but not much cooler along the shore. Bear in mind the ocean water temperatures now have risen into the 70s and they're running above average. The sea breeze impact is a lot less than what it was just a month ago when water temperatures were about 10 degrees lower. Now, Thursday, we're going to scale it back a notch, 80s to maybe some warm spots near 90. We are going to have some thunderstorms to deal with beginning late Wednesday afternoon and lasting also on Thursday. We'll probably have some thunderstorm activity overnight into early Thursday morning, a short break, and then another round of storms coming in later in the day. And Friday, we're looking at the first of what I think will be 3 days of temperatures up in the middle to some upper 90s. So from southern New England down to northeast Virginia, it's just going to be hot and very humid. Chance, I guess, for some isolated thunderstorms that could pop up on Friday. Saturday, mid to upper 90s. Don't see 100 print on here, but we do see a few 99s that pop up in a couple of spots. And then as we 98, 99, and then Sunday, we'll make it a third day. Scales off a shade on Sunday, but still temperatures every bit up into the low and mid 90s. And if we want to take it one more day, we're upper 80s and low 90s on Monday of next week. That's when I think the real, the next important cold front will be coming through to put an end to all of this. So looking at what's happening with the weather models today, we'll take a look at the GFS, put the radar up here for you just to give you an idea of where we're going with all this. But no thunderstorms today, pretty much sunshine from start to finish, unless we get a scattered pop-up that forms in one or two spots. And here are your storms for late Wednesday into Wednesday evening. Some of those thunderstorms could be strong. Still some lingering storms overnight. The big issue as far as these thunderstorms are concerned will be rain and the potential for some flash flooding. And then we see some other storms firing up Thursday afternoon. Then they disappear. Not much on Friday. You've got this west wind. That is how we see our hottest temperatures around here lasting right through the weekend. uh, thunderstorm development, very little. And then as we move into Monday, this is where we have a good chance for thunderstorms next Monday. This is a more important cold front that should come through and finally put an end to this current stretch of weather. So I think it's pretty safe to say that what we're seeing here is the hottest weather of the summer season so far. It could very well wind up being the hottest weather of the entire summer. And it comes at a time when we are at that point in the summertime where temperatures are reaching their climatological peaks between now and the first 4 or 5 days of the month of August. And then for you snow lovers, which you've already made your opinions known to me, that line starts to descend. But nature doesn't often follow what the climate lines set up. So just bear that in mind. All right, folks, try and stay cool. Hopefully you have some time off so that you can spend some time in the pool or at the beach today. And over the next several days, thunderstorm threat for tomorrow and on Thursday. Again, rain is the big issue with some of these storms. There could be some local flash flooding issues in some of these thunderstorm clusters that will develop. Thanks for being here on Weather in 5. We'll have our regular and longer YouTube live stream tonight coming up at roughly 6 o'clock Eastern time. And of course, look for a peppering of posts throughout the day, and make sure you download my free weather app on Google Play or from the App Store. Just search meteorologist Joe Cioffi, or just plain old Joe Cioffi, and download and have fun. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.